okay on here.
What about now? Anything better? Um,
All right. So that got rid of the craziness.
Sweet, really?
Nice. Did I wait? It worked.
Imagine get rid of you.
Yeah, there
Get
we
rid of
go.
your crazy.
Awesome. Okay, we're good to
Mike
go.
has it. Okay. Yay! Wait. By the way,
Nice.
hi, Mike. That's my cousin.
Hello.
For those of you watching, it is my like third time doing OBS, so spare with the technical difficulties.
No.
Of which there will be plenty.
Yeah.
It was. It was. it was.
Okay, I do gotta bump up the music a little bit so the stream can hear it through Discord.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you guys need to adjust it in your Discord to just drop it down a little bit, that's fine.
Yep.
I just noticed that in this setup, can't really hear it.
Okay, okay. So what are you gonna do first? Well, I said that I was gonna do Mind Sliver. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Go.
So Mind Sliver, creature target must succeed on an intelligence saving throw. So she did not succeed.
Nice. Take 1d6 psychic damage.
2d6.
So...
We're above 5th.
Oh, 2d6. Okay, so that's 10. So she's taking 10 psychic damage, and then she's subtracting 1d4 from her next saving throw. Where is my d4? Oh, she's taking 4 from her next saving throw.
So as you go to cast, and the Mind Sliver kind of, it's verbal. So you're speaking it, and the spell takes form. And as you shoot the spell from your verbal cantrip out of your mouth, as it begins to kind of travel at range, it slowly begins to dissolve to the point where it hits her, and only does 1d4 of damage.
Fair. Okay, should I roll again for that then?
Go ahead and roll a d4.
That's a 2.
Good to know. So the effect of the spell hitting for the saving throw does seem to have taken hold, though.
Oh, nice. I think that is all I want to do for now.
All right.
So whoever's next.
Mushroom is next.
No.
She rolled a very solid 20.
Wow, so there wasn't mushroom between you guys when it came to your rolls.
Harry.
I hate you.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. Thank you, resident owlbear.
You are welcome.
No, you're not.
Yes, you are.
So our rot maiden begins to run up at full speed and kind of do a slide dash. The whip trailing behind her flings forward and hits Owlbear with a snap. Because I think Owlbear was run up first. And then who else was kind of next to... Oh, Mai seems to have been next to the Owlbear within 10 feet. So with the reach of the whip...
I can feel you smiling.
She swings her whip around again and does another crack right across Mai's face. So, Owlbear, you took the hit.
Did I?
You took the hit, and it did nothing to you because it was a 3. And I'm not even going to bother doing the modifier.
Okay.
The other one, though, does an 18 hit
That's
Mike?
damage.
Yes.
No. You didn't get hit.
Okay.
She would have rolled it would have been a 9.
But yes,
for
an 18
Mai's-
hits my.
All right.
Sorry.
So let's see. What was on her whip again? Yes. Oh, that's what that one was. All right. So, you get a slash right across the face from the whip, just full force, and it is uncomfortable. Where's my dice? For a solid 8 damage. It just stings. And I'm also going to need to have you make a con save as well.
No. Okay. Sparkle deck. That is helpful.
'Cause- Mhm.
19.
Okay, you
Constitution
saved.
saved.
Constitution save. Yeah.
Well, yeah, Constitution saves
over
plus
here.
5.
+5. Okay, that's +5. My bad. Sorry. 22. Then.
Oh, you're still saved. This is only level 7. So, yes. So you feel it. Something from the whip actually begin to kind of take hold, but you manage to kind of just shake it off and resist it. And the spores from the whip, as you realize that even her weapon is not so much a leather, but kind of like an organic tissue. The spores actually kind of fall from your face as the wound kind of rots a little bit, but it doesn't take hold in your person.
That's gross.
And this will bring us to Reslin, right?
Yep.
Yes. So, one question: where am I in regards to her at this point? Now?
You're about 30 feet away. I can
Okay.
shorten these ones up here because we're not large, but you're about 30 feet away.
Okay.
It's a tiny map. There we go.
It's a tiny map. It's a little Sophie-sized map.
All right. Well, I
Yeah,
guess
bear dies.
I summon the. I use the thing for the summoning the hound. The Mordekainen's faithful hound.
What was it again?
Mordekainen's
I
faithful hound. That is a fun spell, and I'm very glad I gave it to you.
I am too.
I've not seen this before.
Because I'm going to basically summon on the other side of her, basically.
Well, so for those of you that don't know about this spell, because there's a good chance that some brand new D&D players have just joined us, this is a very mean fucking 4th level wizard spell that, because I'm also sure that some of our players don't know what it does, it creates an invisible phantom hound that cannot be it's invisible to everyone except you, the caster, and the person it's attacking. And let's see, every single one of its attacks does 4d8 piercing damage.
Whoa!
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I saved the spell. I saved it, so I was like, we're going to need this later.
That is really cool.
Yep.
So,
Wow.
basically, so I can summon. Does it summon right next to me? I can be summoned anywhere within 100 feet of me, right?
Within 30
Yes.
feet.
Within 30
30
feet.
feet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 30.
It just can't leave. It just can't leave 100 feet out of like occupied spaces. So if you
So
get more than 100 feet away, it vanishes.
So I get within, like, barely within 30 feet to summon the hound on the other side. And does the hound do its own separate attack?
Yes.
Or is it...
Mhm.
Okay. And so then the hound bites. And Rain, I don't personally have the math skills right now to calculate on what my proficiency hit bonus for this
Okay,
thing is.
so let's
It's
see.
near- okay.
What Reslin's intelligence is max, right?
Reslin's intelligence is at 20, yeah.
Yeah, so it's max. So d20 plus 8 for hit.
Yeah, I was gonna say it should be the same number as
Yeah.
your plus modifier for your spells.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit. 8, so that's a 10.
That does not hit.
Well, alright. Just quick thing, because I'm genuinely curious for when one of us, as given that we have 2 wizards, picks up this spell in our actual game. Would the faithful hound get flanking due to the owlbear? Or would it not because it's a spell?
Let's see, because it is taking up an occupied space, so it's not actually like a spiritual weapon, because it
Right.
is taking it out. It is a physical creature.
You just can't see it.
You just can't see it. So you would still trip over it. Is still not corporeal. Is that what I'm
Well,
thinking?
it's a
That's
phantom,
corporeal.
so
Hmm. So I'm wondering if you could walk through it. If it shares, if occupied space can be shared, then it wouldn't get flanking. But if it can't have shared occupied space, then it should get flanking.
I have to, the thing is, I have to summon it in an unoccupied space.
Yeah. So it's
So that would imply that it takes space.
it would some sort of physical. Yeah. So yeah. Let's say it does.
so
For
it would
now.
get advantage or a +2. How do you rule that?
We've been doing advantage for flanking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So roll again.
All right. I roll again. Sweet.
In an attempt to hit, yeah. So basically,
Yeah.
advantage. It's standard advantage rules with flanking
Okay,
in combat.
so that is 18 plus 8.
Okay, so that'll hit.
All right, and I'm just going to pull up Cadis's thing to roll those d8s. So 48.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
15.
15 piercing damage.
Yes,
Yeah.
piercing.
Perfect.
But it would be considered magical piercing.
And I don't think I have any bonus actions, so that's the end of my turn.
Piercing. Love it. Cool.
And like after he casts it, he steps outside of the 30 feet.
Smart.
Oh yeah. No, you're good. Mai and Bear, do a con save, please.
Okay.
That's a 10.
Yeah.
Ha! 7.
Wow, how did I do better? I did not.
Because it's me you're rolling against.
Yay. So hold on.
I don't like that. Yay.
All good. Just keeping track of things. Oh, minimum damage for each of you. So you each take 1 damage.
Oh.
And you're
Okay.
poisoned.
I still have 13.
Oh.
So what happened was all of a sudden 2 very large holes that you can't see where they came from appeared and pierced her body, which was soft, almost like biting into an actual mushroom, and pierced through. And from those holes, once the phantom teeth had left her body, spore clouds begin to just permeate outwardly. And you guys, in the heat of battle, inhaled some of it.
And so they have the poison condition now?
They have a type of poison condition, yes.
Well, but so the poison
Like
condition, though.
poisons.
They are poisoned.
Okay,
Yes.
so for you two to know, that's disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Ha!
You're also violently convulsing while trying to maintain standing,
Nice.
and potentially vomiting, and you'll be
That's great.
taking 1d4 damage per round.
It's like me whenever I do sports. Okay.
I feel that.
Oof.
Me without 6 hours without a cup of tea.
Mhm.
No.
Also
6
Harry.
hours. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Caffeine addictions.
Or being
It's not
British.
addiction. I just have to inject it into my veins.
All right. So this brings us to Dimrin, I believe.
Yep. So I will, she's going to rage. And
Yes.
then using instinctive pounce plus her 35 feet of movement, we'll get right up flanking with Mai on the creature, on the mushroom lady, because I have 50 feet total with instinctive pounce.
Nice.
And then I will take 2 strikes at the mushroom lady.
Perfect.
Strike 1 is a 17.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Meets, yeah.
Perfect. Strike 2 is a 16, so that's a miss.
Mhm.
Let's see. So that is 18 points of damage.
Okay. And roll a con for me.
Okay, is this a poison effect?
Yes.
Okay, so I get advantage. Love dwarves, man.
Pretty great.
26.
You're fine. You, you take a huge strike, and as your broad axe just kind of pushes into the skin and kind of cuts it, an ichor-like sap actually splashes back on your skin where you would assume blood would be, and it burns the skin a little bit, but you seem fine.
Okay. And that's me.
Okay. Owlbear.
Okay, quick question. In my owlbear form, can I cast cantrips like Primal Savagery?
You can cast in every way.
Yeah.
Unless it's got a verbal component, right? Because I think we said.
Well, no,
'cause
if
I
it's verbal,
saw
we're
it's an
just
owlbear.
for stupid flavor reasons. We're just gonna make you do more elaborate somatic components.
Okay, cool. I like that.
While groaning in pain.
That's the only way I know how to RP as an owlbear. Okay, yeah. So, owlbear's gonna move up into melee range with the mushroom lady, which I think I'm just about outside. So I'm gonna use my moves to get right up close. And
Other way,
you
buddy.
guys are gonna see.
You moved away, not closer.
Did I?
Yeah. This one.
I could have
did
sworn
you
I mean.
do?
Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, you were already
There's too
technically
many-
in melee range.
Okay, there's too many people on the board. Yeah. So you guys are gonna see this owlbear sort of tense its muscles, and you see the already sharp claws grow, and what appears to be some sort of liquid begin to drip from the claws. As I'll use my action to cast Primal Savagery and go for a melee attack, melee spell attack at the lady. That is okay. It's disadvantage because it's an attack.
It's
right?
straight because you
Straight
would have
roll.
had advantage from
Oh,
flanking with the
okay.
Faithful Hound.
Well, that's great because that's a dirty 20.
Nice.
Yeah,
That'll
plus 10. And am I correct in saying because it's above 5th level, I get an extra
D10.
damage
And
die?
also don't
D10.
forget your attacks are considered magical because of your Eldritch Claw tattoo.
That's true, yeah. Cool.
Love
Okay.
what brings out our characters.
Okay, so that's going to be 12 points of acid damage coming from the claws. And remind me, Ray, what does the magical effect do?
No, it's just considered magical for overcoming resistance. That's it.
Oh, cool. Okay, cool. So yeah, 12 points of acid damage. And I need to roll a d4, don't I?
You do.
I do indeed. Let's see how screwed I am. Okay, that's a 4.
You take 4 damage.
Okay.
You feel the poison weaken as time ticks by, but it is still full force within you. And is that you?
Just double check to see if there's anything I can do with my bonus action. That's gonna be me for now. That'll be the end of my turn.
All right, Maya, you're up.
I got to do magic.
I cast Polymorph on the mushroom lady. She has to beat a wisdom save of 17.
Love it. Okay. And what are you intending to happen?
She turns into a sheep. Just a sheep.
So she failed the save, but interestingly enough,
No.
you are doing your verbal and somatic. You're casting your spell. You have this caterpillar cocoon that you kind of pull out, and it just kind of fades away into your hand. As you launch the polymorph spell, and it actually begins to take into her person, she grows almost like a wool-like layer all over her body and loses an inch or two, but doesn't transform. The spell began to take, but it didn't finish.
One
She-
interesting thing does happen, though.
What?
You're a wild magic sorcerer and you cast a leveled spell.
Oh yes.
I forgot. What do I do? I don't know.
Roll a
Magic.
D100.
Have I?
Have you got the War Magic table with you?
I do.
Excellent.
30.
I'll wait for that.
30. Let's see. You teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see.
Oh, sweet. You can teleport away.
Bye.
Save yourself.
Gonna be standing right here. Away, or I'm away from her. The slightly woollier mushroom lady. Slightly
And then roll your d4 if you can.
right. Where did it go? There it is. Oh, that's
And you take 4 damage.
I know.
Yay, poison.
Woo, poison!
Yay, death.
Yay, dwarves.
Right, we shouldn't be cheering for people that are taller than Sophie. We need to be there for her in solidarity. Come on.
We still have one. Do we still have one healing potion left,
I don't know.
or do we only have 2?
You should have one, yeah.
I do have
Yeah,
healing
that's what I
spells
thought.
as well that I can use.
I have like 9 health right now.
Yeah, I can give you. A
Mine is
potion.
hurting. So yeah, a potion would be very much appreciated.
Okay.
So, she, on her turn, she realizes she's kind of like surrounded. She's got an invisible hound biting in her ass, and she kind of smiles and goes, "I think I might also need a friend." And she actually takes her whip. She takes her whip, and almost like a chainsaw, begins to cut through herself from the top of her head.
No.
And 2 halves of her fall prone to the ground as they both begin to stand up in full form. And you're looking at 2 mushroom ladies. Both of them also have this weird polymorph type of esque shenanigans happening. And the second one smiles and makes an attack roll against the owlbear and smashes her blue flamed lantern on top of his head, shattering it. What was your... Does a... Yeah, 19?
Yeah,
Your...
the AC is 13.
Yeah.
Well, given my AC is 13, yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely going to beat.
She smashes, the second one, smashes her lantern upon your head, and the blue flame ignites part of your fur. Now, it doesn't spread throughout your entire body, but it stays lit and burning. As you take another d4 of damage. So it's 2 damage from the flames. And you're now you guys are staring at 2 mushroom ladies.
Do they
You've
both
gotta
look
get a new
hurt
villain
from the
gimmick to
previous
keep it going.
attacks? Or
Oh, don't.
What's up?
do they both look hurt from the previous attacks?
You can roll that on your turn if you want.
Okay,
If you're looking as like a bonus action, trying to
Okay.
figure out a little bit more.
perfect.
And I believe that would be Wrestlin's turn.
Yeah.
Or-
So for like a bonus action, can I just hand the other health potion over to my?
Given that she's 60 feet away, you're gonna have to.
Oh, yeah,
Right next to my.
Oh,
Right-
okay.
I am my.
She
Ah,
teleported right next to him.
gotcha. Okay, never mind then. Yes, so you could spend a bonus action to like toss it over to my. Sorry, for some reason I put my in Dimran's place in my head when I was looking. And I was like, no, you're right. It's completely in the wrong side of the field. So yes, you can hand it over.
Yeah.
No worries.
So he hands it over and then casts silvery barbs and gives the bonus to. Should I?
Not how
wait.
that works.
No.
No.
Or not
It's a
bonus,
reactionary spell,
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
a
Oh,
cast.
it's a reaction.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I
it's
don't have the thing telling me.
okay. Yeah, no. So Silvery
Alright,
Barbs
just
is a
tell me.
reactionary spell that
Okay.
basically whenever an enemy hits with an attack roll, you can or makes a saving throw, you can cast Silvery Barbs. They have to re-roll and take the lower number, and then as
Okay.
part of that, you can impart advantage on an ally.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, in that case, shall I do? Let's try Tosser's Mind Whip, and see if I'm trying to do this.
Remember, -4 on her save.
-4 on our save. Yeah. Oh yeah. Is it a save one? Yeah, intelligence saving throw of 18. -4 on save.
Doesn't save.
Does not save. Okay. So is that 3d6 of psychic damage or is something
Nope.
gonna happen?
Oh, fair.
Yeah, so you roll 3d6 psychic damage, and then on my next turn, I have to pick whether I take an action, bonus action, or movement.
Yeah. And that's 14 damage. Alright. 14 done. And then the dog is a separate action thing.
Mhm.
It's its own thing. So dog attacks. So then
Are you attacking the same original mushroom lady?
Yeah. We'll do
Okay.
that. And do I get advantage on it since is
Flanking
it
with
still
the owlbear. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And how many was that? Like how many d8s?
4.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Advantage. Let's roll to attack. It does a dirty 20 hit.
Yes.
Okay. You need to reroll. 22 damage.
Jeez. All right. So your attack goes a little bit like this. Your hound kind of leaps up and bites her in the back and just digs in, and you're like, ha! Now she's pinned by the phantom teeth, and you launch your mind whip as you're like, or whatever Xena sound comes out of your mouth for the verbal part of the spell, and the mind whip actually forms. You can actually you can actually see in the rain this invisible whip, just the water raining down so hard it actually kind of breaks the surface as a refractory as the whip goes to snap. And as it does, it looks like it's going at full force. But as it brushes against her, it just kind of goes incorporeal and fades into nothing against her skin. Now, she still takes the effect, but it doesn't seem like the damage did any sort of damage to her.
What was the point of me rolling it if it wasn't going to do anything?
Because you still hit the effect.
Yeah, but I didn't have to roll the damage.
For fun. I want to give you guys hope. So there's a mechanic at play.
Okay.
So I'm having things go through the steps. So there can be a cause and effect to everything that's happening.
My coworker Sammy says good luck to us.
Yeah, they're doing all right. Doing all right though. You guys will be fine. There's only 2 poisonous mushroom ladies in front of you. And I believe, is that going to be your turn then?
Yeah, it's my turn.
All right, that comes to Dimron then. What are you doing?
All right. I will make that bonus action insight roll.
Yes, the original damage that so the first one is definitely a lot more hurt.
Okay.
You can tell it's a lot more hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Doing a quick glance, you can see the actual glistening of sap and blood. Image was there, and this was In fact, a clone spell may have even been used.
Okay. So she will focus both of her attacks at the original mushroom lady that is more damaged.
Mm-hmm.
First attack is a 24.
Totally misses.
Second attack is a 21.
Okay, go and roll your damage.
First hit is 10 damage. Second hit is 11 damage.
Oof. All right.
And
Do your two con saves.
okay. Con save 1 is a 16.
Okay.
Con save 2 is a 24.
All right, you're good.
Perfect.
And what were you gonna do?
And then I will back up about 20 feet. Hi,
Beautiful.
chaotic.
Yeah, chaotic.
It's chaotic. Chaotic. Yeah. All right, so you backed up 20 feet there. Perfect. And that I guess then will be the turn. It'll come to Resident Owlbear, who is now
Okay.
poisoned and on fire.
Yeah, it's natural. Okay, so for the Albo's action, you're going to see him sort of tense up a second, close his eyes, and he's going to focus on the point right between the two mushroom ladies, and he's going to use his 4th level spell slot to cast Confusion on them both. I'm going to need you to roll. It is Wisdom saves for both of them.
Should be DC 17 as well.
It's 18.
Oh, yay. Cool.
They actually both met. I got 2 16 plus 2s, so they both hit 18.
Silvery barbs.
You're casting silvery
You,
barbs?
you
Yes.
can both do it because there's 2 of them.
Oh yeah, so we
Silvery
both.
barbs. Silvery barbs.
Okay.
Shit.
Oh well, the thing is, they have to re-roll.
They're things.
I would have to reroll, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. I keep forgetting Silvery Barbs is really, really good.
That's why most people ban it.
Yeah.
Goku was
I'm not in the interest of banning things. I
It
like
makes
the
it so
chaos.
difficult to get away with doing stuff.
If I had to ban things, I would have to ban half of the fucking homebrew I created for you.
And
Um,
all of the things you've given Kiss.
Right.
Yes.
So yes, actually, one of the silvery barbs throws the saving throw. So the original one saved, the one who has more damage, saves the confusion. The second one, however, after the silvery barbs, is like, what in the world's going on? And the confusion seems to take.
And then, so
Teamwork.
that's
is
a
it only
concentration.
That's
Which...
the silvery barbs does the give
N-
someone else advantage.
Now you can impart advantage on someone of your choice, both of you.
Can we both do it, or is it only if the?
It's both of you, but you have to pick a different target because there's no double advantage.
I pick Dimrin.
All right, I'll pick the owlbear.
And that's a concentration spell. It lasts up to a minute. At the start of the affected creature's turn, what we have to do is roll a d10, and then each point has got the thing on there. They can roll at the end of their turns to shake the confusion, but they have to make the saving throw. Would you like me to roll my d4 now?
Yep, both of them.
Both of them?
Yeah, 2d4.
One for the fire,
Yeah.
one for the poison.
One for the fire, one for the poison.
Something on a 9. Oh no! That's 2 4s. That's 8.
How was your health doing?
I'm on 30 hit points. I'm still standing quite strong.
Oh right, I always play wizard.
Yeah.
Master type characters.
Yeah.
Like, how do I have so much health? Wait, I'm a weakling.
Yeah. So
Wait,
I should sing that in a lower pitch.
But what about Cedar, though? I thought we were talking about Cedar.
Wait, we were talking about a D&D character?
All
And
right.
that will be my turn.
Perfect.
Before I get slapped in the face from across a console.
Right.
Man,
All right. So that'll bring us to Mai then.
Suggestion on the more hurt one. And that would be wisdom save of 17.
All right. And what are you trying to suggest?
That she just start attacking the other one.
Not how it works. You would know that.
What?
No,
No, that's not. I could have sworn. Wait.
You can't.
Sorry, give me a minute.
You can't.
Tired.
You can't suggest them to do anything violent.
Oh.
Well, then what do you want to do?
So if you woke up and chose violence, this is not an easy choice for her.
Which one? Waking up or the choosing violence?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, you
Hey.
could just tell it to walk away for 8 hours.
You know what? Yeah, go away. Leave.
Leave now!
Gone.
I'll never come back!
Go away. Shoot.
Oh,
That's literally how mine says it. Shoot, get out of here.
I need an insight roll from all of you.
Oh gosh, okay. Oh, my stats are really bad for it. Is insight intelligence?
Insight is wisdom. So you're actually very good
okay,
at this.
that's
14?
As an owlbear, it's 9.
No,
10.
because you're
As-
using
yeah.
you're a druid, so you're using your wisdom, which is maxed.
Insight. Oh shit, yeah, I'm good at that. 16.
14.
10.
14.
So, on her turn, she begins to kind of follow your orders, and just begins to walk away. And she'll walk around the owlbear, and it looks like she's making a walk directly into the cave. And she'll turn her head and look at Mai, wink.
Yeah.
As she does a rotten finger, her hand turns to a truest sap.
You
She'll
should've drank
reach
your
it behind her and touch the owlbear directly on the back. Her hand melts and basically just swipes away. And her body explodes
Not another
into
exploding.
just spores.
I'm
And
so sorry.
Oh, okay.
there seems to be tons of spores getting pelted to the ground by the rain. And just as soon as they hit the ground, they almost begin to sprout.
I would like
Now-
to chug my health potion as my bonus action. Just
Oh yes,
unpull that thing and-
you can finish your turn. You can chug your
health
potion as your yeah,
much
you
do I
can chug
get
your
from
health
that?
potion.
Yeah.
How much? Like, what's the health potion?
2d4
heal
plus
rate?
2.
2d4
Yeah, it's
plus
2d4 plus 2. Thank you. I was trying to say it, but my computer's lagging a little bit.
You're good.
9.
9.
9.
I gotta double check this spell here.
Yeah, how screwed am I right now?
I'm so sorry.
Not your
About to
fault. You weren't
find
to
out.
know. You want to know some more exploding bullshit was gonna happen.
Me casting Gift of Gab to make you stop doing that spell.
Well, you make a con saving throw. That's what you're gonna do.
Me?
Owlbear.
For the owlbear.
Me.
Owlbear.
Okay. Con save. That is gonna be 18.
Oh, okay. So you saved. You're gonna take half as much.
Nice.
Yay.
Oh, I know exactly what this is. And so do all of you.
I
What?
think
20.
I know. Yeah.
24 necrotic damage.
That was half.
Would you like to know what it was?
Was it the finger of death?
Yes.
Did it again.
You
What?
need to stop that. You need to stop that right now. You need to stop trying to kill us.
So yes, 24 was half because Finger of Death adds a flat plus 30 to damage.
Also, that is the second time you have said that
Which-
exact line, same tone as well.
Yeah.
That was.
Also, I feel really cocky that I survived Finger of Death.
Yeah.
I want to burst out into a Brennan Lee Mulligan style rant about how I'm not going to roll over like a fucking chomp.
What does that put you at 8 life left though?
6.
All right. Well, we'll see how your D4s roll on your next turn, buddy.
God, I forgot about them. I'm gonna heal myself.
So the first one is gone. Basically, what happened is you did a suggestion, and she knew you did a suggestion, because the spell she saved, but the spell failed. So she put on a performance as she walked up to get into a position, and got into an advantageous position to do the touch-based spell, and flanked, so she would have advantage. But basically, she fooled you guys into thinking, because that's why I had you roll an insight. She was putting on an act. She rolled a 19.
I hate her.
Yeah, don't like her.
And let's see, what do I want to do with the other mushroom? Um,
Well, you're gonna roll a d10 to start off with.
oh right,
Confusion.
Because confusion.
right, 'cause I'm Confucian.
Yes, you are.
Confusion.
Oh, I am still Confucian.
Well, no, the D10 is for the effects of confusion.
Yeah, so roll me a
Oh,
d10.
I get to roll it at the
and let
end.
me-
Okay, well I will keep
Yeah.
that. So first off, it's a 5.
Okay, 2 to 6. The creature doesn't move or take actions on its turn.
All
Yeah.
right,
can't
and
do anything.
the save also failed. So she is standing there looking a mite confused. So I guess that will bring us to Reslin's turn.
By the way, guys,
My turn.
we have 46 followers, so that we got like 4 left until we can hit affiliate.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Nice.
I should bring that up.
Let's see. Alright, my turn. Okay. I will cast Wither and Bloom at 3rd level. What was that? Wither and Bloom is a con 18.
All right, what happens?
On a failed save, it'll take 3d6 necrotic damage, half as much on a successful one.
Okay. And so where are you firing this off from?
Wherever I'm at.
Well, it's a 10-foot. Wither and Bloom, wasn't that a 10 or 15
Yeah,
foot radius?
Yeah, it's a 15-foot radius, so basically what I'm doing is I'm going to suck the life out of that one and put it into the owlbear.
Fucking
Try to
neat.
heal the owlbear a little bit.
All right. Okay. So let's see here. Each creature you roll, twist in the air, must concentrate throw to field save, half as much on a successful one. Non-magical vegetation in the area withers. Creatures twist in the area can spend and roll up to. I see. So you're trying to give the owlbear a hit dice.
Yep. Plus my spellcasting modifier.
Fun. So yeah, go ahead and cast it.
All right. I'll roll the 3d6, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
14. So I don't know what you say if you saved or not, though.
So what happens to your spell is you actually summon it from the ground, and as this orb sphere actually begins to kind of permeate out of the ground, the strength of the rain alone overpowers your magic, as thousands of tiny rain droplet-sized holes penetrate into the sphere, and the sphere falls apart.
You and your stupid
Thank you for
anti-magic
trying.
game.
Thank you for trying.
I tried. Then my my phantom hound bites.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. Where is this? Is she still technically flanked with the owl bear there?
Yeah.
So I still get advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 8. So 5. That's 15. Natural 20.
Hey!
Hey yo.
So that's 4d8 and then I double it, right?
Mm-hmm.
15, so 30.
Nice.
Holy smokes.
Man, I feel like an asshole. I love this.
Don't be an asshole. You could just not.
That is never a good start.
So your phantom dog, your hound, just goes in to bite, and given that you can see it and the person that it's attacking can see it, what you see is your hound actually just kind of turns incorporeal and goes to bite, but the body of the hound just fades through the mushroom lady as it's being pulled back to its own plane of existence.
Why? Okay, why does this keep happening?
Roll an insight check.
I love
That's
the idea that
funny.
someone says
Is
it
that-
in that exact Why does this keep
This
happening?
That anti-magic is
That's
just...
me talking, not
Ugh.
wrestling.
I know, but I'm saying it'd be funny.
Okay. Insight check. Get rid of the rain. Someone stop the rain.
No, I'm
Yeah,
helpful.
Rain, stop!
Make the rain stop.
No.
Insight. That is.
Damn it, Rain!
That was so good. I love it. That was so smooth. I love it. I'm sorry. That was like the dad
It's
joke of
time
the
to
session.
stop!
I'm helpful.
So 15.
15. As you are familiar with magic and the hound summoning, you understand almost immediately that the magic that was being used to keep this hound in this plane of existence is all but dried up. And you realize that the longer magic is exposed to this area, the more and more it's used and dried up. And you kind of understand immediately that all of your range spells between yourself and Mai are what's failing. But your touch-based spell worked because it didn't have any distance to travel. Therefore, it couldn't have been absorbed.
I'm not getting close to this freaking.
Is that your turn?
No, God.
Wait, so how much did the
Hey.
owl bear how much did the owl bear heal?
Yeah, well, the spell failed.
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it
The
didn't.
spell didn't even get anywhere.
It's all cool.
Ooh, I like this.
Dimron, you're up.
Okay. Well, so he just left, which sucks. But one of my buddies hopped in stream for like the last 10 minutes, and I like that.
Awesome.
Um.
Gotta get that
Chaotic,
wet match.
Oh god damn it, chaotic.
Context.
Also, who
um.
put the gone rot in the chat?
That was actually me.
You deserve an award. Well done.
But so Demrin will move back to flank with the mushroom lady, and will take 2 strikes at her backside.
All right.
Don't set chaotic off.
No promises. Um, 27.
To hit?
Yeah,
Yeah, you annihilated her.
and 26.
Yep, both of them hit.
And strike 1. Ouch. 8 damage.
Oh, I might survive this round.
We're at 47 followers now.
Strike 2.
Hey!
Strike 2.
This
If
shit's
I can
upset.
roll properly, and in the fucking dice tray, is 16.
Ooh, okay.
So that's 24 total.
Perfect. It's 24 total. It's pretty good. She's confused and unhappy. I will give her that.
Me in the morning.
Right? It's like she
Meanwhile,
just
my
woke up.
spells aren't hitting.
My coffee. You when I
and-
walked in and said, "I came back. It's time for you to wake up."
Go ahead and roll both your con saves.
Okay.
So I'm assuming you got back in melee range and.
Oh,
did the
of course I
strikes.
did, yeah.
Gosh, I saw my turn this morning.
Okay, so
Like,
that's a 15 and a nat 20.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next week right now. Perfect. You met. You
Love
you
it.
felt it start to kind of take, and then you shook it off a little bit, just in your state of rage. And Owlbear.
I say I am. The owlbear is going to move in with a multi-attack, and I'll be using advantage for the first roll.
You have advantage for both
Sharice.
rolls because I'm flanking with you.
Oh, sick! Okay. That is going to be 20. Let me get out of the way. 25 to hit with my beak attack. That is going to be 1d10 plus 5. Where is my
Why is there more
D4?
fire?
Doku, what are you doing? Doku, what are you doing? Doku, stop playing with fire.
That is going to be 15 points of piercing damage with the beak.
Mhm.
And moving the claws for the second attack, which is going to be. Oh, that's 16 for the claws, which I'm guessing will miss.
Spit on me.
Mhm.
Just laugh and spit on me.
Alright, cool.
Go ahead and just.
I forgive you.
You're good. Go and roll your damage for both.
Wait, my damage for. Wait, for the claws was 16 though, didn't they?
Oh, you said 16. Okay.
Yeah.
So the first one hits, right?
Yeah, first one hits, second one didn't. I rolled my damage for the beak, which is 15 points of damage.
15. Perfect. Okay. Go ahead and
I'll roll
roll.
my d4s, yeah.
Roll another con save and then another 2 d4s.
Oh, con save as well?
Yep.
Okay.
You get does he get advantage because of the silvery barbs if you want?
Yeah, he can use it anytime within a minute.
I'll take the advantage. I'll take the advantage because I may need it. That's plus 4 my con. So 14.
All right. So a couple things kind of happen in an instant, where your beak attack just rips through her, and she just already being a clone, already being beaten up. She's got gashes in her back from Dimrin just wailing on her. And your beak just kind of goes through like eating a mushroom, and it commits, and you see the life just kind of leave her eyes as her whole body kind of turns to a sap that just roars into your mouth and body as it takes, and you're stuck prone,
Okay.
and she falls dead as you fall to the ground.
Oh, bear rug.
Hundreds of whistles begin to sound all around the city
No.
as the blue flames, while you guys were fighting, are just spreading outwardly and outwardly, seemingly unaffected by the rain. So people begin to panic. Go ahead and roll your 2d4 again for me.
Let's hope I don't get more fours this time. Shh, that's cock dropped. Oh, that's 4 total. I'm still there.
You're still there.
Yeah.
You lay there on the ground, feeling the coldness of the rain get colder and colder as the flame that's on your back of your neck still just burns deeper into your flesh, and the poison keeping you pinned to the ground strengthens your muscles to a degree that they feel like wood, and the poison just seemingly going through your entire nervous system as it just begins to hurt. And the city begins to roar with aliveness, and people are shouting for buckets and fire, knowing you're all about to get caught again. Surrounded in fire, with these mushroom spores just surrounding you now on this battlefield in pure darkness. The only light is coming from the blue flames. What are you all gonna do?
Question is, do we run?
Yeah, good luck with the running, guys.
I can't take it seriously to do that.
So, okay. So where we're at, the mine's behind us and the town's in front of us.
Yeah, so right now there is a pathway kind of to the south and like southwest and southeast. Dimron would be kind of familiar because you were here before.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously Reslin would be pretty familiar. You can run to the left and it will kind of get you out of town. You would just kind of go through like the slums a little bit, or you could run out to the right and kind of hit a shorter path to like the forest and the outside of town.
So, DM, if you're fine with this, let me know. If not, that's fine too. But I was thinking about it, and this would make a lot of sense given the scenario. Seeing the fire, Dimron is going to pull out a sending stone and click it to life and say, hey gal, there's all this magical fire around. Nothing's taking it out, and it seems to be weakening the magic in the area. What should we do? Contacting his artificer brother. Or her artificer brother, I mean.
How old was the
Uh,
artificer brother again?
older than her, so she was about 60-something, I think, so he was easily in his 70s.
Roll a history.
Okay. That is a 17.
You hear a chilling response back that just says, "Don't touch the fire. Get as far away from you can. If it's what I think it is, run."
Okay. So then she will put away the sending stone, see that the owlbear cannot move, and still in her rage state, will pick up the owlbear and book it towards the forest.
And Reslin follows.
Um,
Mine follows as well.
roll a strength, and I think you have advantage on that.
Yes,
right?
I
Because
do.
Yeah, you do.
I don't suppose
This
there's
is-
anything I can do to assist because I'm still somewhat paralyzed.
You are going to be paralyzed for a while.
18.
You know what? As ridiculous as it sounds, I am going to allow it. I don't physically think it would be possible because this owlbear is like completely large, and you're this short little dwarven woman.
But going off D&D logic, I can lift just shy of 300 pounds.
You know, I think the owlbear would be a little bit more, and that's why I'm like, I don't care. This is just too hilarious.
Well, right, but so I'm saying,
Um,
if standard, I can lift just shy of 300 pounds. When I rage and
Rage,
canonically get
yeah.
stronger.
That's true.
So you know not to touch the flame, so you're gonna bundle all of the owlbear's paws on in either hand and kind of like fashion them around your waist as you're doing this like hobble piggyback, like dipping it out of the road. And you begin running. What are Maya and Reslin doing?
We're following. We're getting out of it. And do we see anyone that notices us leaving?
Oh, it's
Um,
getting bigger.
Everyone seems focused on the fire for the most part. If you're running, it's probably because everybody is running, and your people that are running are either running to the fire to try to help or away from the fire because they realize there's nothing they can do.
Okay.
So
So,
you
yeah.
guys begin
So
to
as long
make
as
your
no
way
one's
out.
noticing us, we run.
We run.
All right. So, I gotta. I'm
Too
dying.
good.
So
No, the owlbear's dying.
yeah, that's fair. I just gotta find just a nice little end of the craziness shenanigans music for you.
So I've just seen Chaotix comment in the chat,
Mm-hmm.
encouraging Sophie. To be fair, Sophie needs
So-
all the support she can compared to us lot.
You are running out of the
Yeah.
forest, and the owlbear was already pretty much on death's door, poisoned on an everlasting fire that wouldn't be put out, burning deeper and deeper into the owlbear's flesh. And as you're running, you notice the owlbear actually get lighter and lighter
Oh, shit.
as the owlbear begins to take a more human form.
We fixed him!
We fixed it by
Nice.
I just died.
Fire, however, stays the
Oh.
same size.
God damn it.
And
Don't
the
have it.
form is now half eaten in fire. Instinctively, you place the body down, and there it is, a human that you recognize, lifelessly burning from an everlasting fire. What are Gilsias's last words?
Rain, you motherfucker.
I did as I was told.
Also, Gilsius is a tabaxi.
Yeah.
Human.
Ah, sorry.
Um,
Excuse me. Well, I said human-esque form.
Yeah.
Chaotic,
Gilsius is going to, let's all look around. Say, finally. Ma, you know Gale, right?
Yes, I remember.
And Dimrin.
Mm-hmm.
If you see him next, tell him it's here.
Okay.
And tell him I say thank you.
And I know you
He's a
didn't
good lad.
ask, but I consider him a friend. He considers you a friend. Whatever did this to you is going to fucking regret it.
I
You
think
fought
this
very
shit.
brave.
So, this shit's gonna take a lot of beating. If it's what I think it is, it might have something to do with his mother. Warn him. And he dies.
So, the fire continues to burn until the fur and the flesh just constrict whatever's left to the bone as he turns to ash. And then we cut back to a banquet.
Well, quick
Um,
question:
God.
does the with this current party, does the fire go out on Gilseus?
No,
No, it keeps burning on the pile of ash.
it keeps burning on the pile of ash.
Okay.
It exists in that space.
All right. So then uh Dimran will just she will cast Speak with Animals. Find a large bird of some sort, eagle, hawk, whatever. Tie one of the sacks of crystal to its leg. Write a letter and say, "You're gonna deliver this to an Air Genasi. He should be in blank location. Um, thank you for your help." And then turn to Reslin and neither of you are going to mention this to him until that bird gets to him first. Because he needs to hear it from a friend. No disrespect.
None taken.
And on top of that,
You know,
for
Yeah.
my own pride, because I'm a little bit of a dick, if you wouldn't mind, Reslin, just send a message, or send a message to Cedar, just saying, "You're welcome. He's free. I always keep my word. Dimran."
Do you have enough spell
let me
slots?
check.
Well, if you don't, then it would be after we rest.
I don't have it.
I have sending.
Okay, then Reslin again, yeah.
Yeah, Reslin sends a message to the kid to let her know that he's
Oh
alive.
gosh, can you imagine the all caps response you're about to get?
And that's
Jess
all.
is just sitting
Yeah.
there eating dinner and receives a message from Reslin that she's extremely happy to receive. My.
Before what?
Mhm.
Yes. No,
Oh,
what
I
were
was
you
like,
gonna?
what? I was gonna say before we cut back, would Mai do anything or?
Actually, yeah, I did. Want her to turn to Dimran. So you haven't seen them for a while?
And Derman will go, she'll start like kind of counting on her fingers a little bit. It's been maybe 5, 6 months. Last update
Month.
last update I got was like a little bit ago, saying they were going to some mountain trial.
Oh, is Cedar okay?
To my knowledge, yes.
Also, you know Kittis?
Yes.
Huh. How?
We cut.
When two necromancers love each other very much.
They don't have kids, they raise kids.
Bring the family together.
Come on, love, to the orphanage.
Oh.
So good.
But
Can we take a little break now? I need time to absorb that.
yeah.
Yeah, I need to mourn Gilseus.
I need time to absorb all that before I switch into my Chaos Child.
I am confusion.
I'm not.
No.
Of course you aren't.
But Doku, so can we take like a quick break? And also, do you want to do the message from the kid is received, or do
Oh my
like,
gosh,
how do we want to do that?
please. I need to see this role played out. Like,
Yeah.
Without saying we got drunk and flew.
What?
Is he breaking up a ton
What?
for any of you?
I'm
Yeah,
like, I
he's
just
Alright,
Here right now.
Doku, kill the camera. It ain't working. It's kind of killing everything.
but
Just
not
like
the
the-
vibe.
too soon. Too soon, Sophie.
You know I
Right.
jumped the coat.
But is Doku there?
I don't know.
Goku, are you alive?
Here,
I think we're frozen.
Christian.
Vibes will never die. Okay, no. Chaotic heard the vibes thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're shaking.
I'm shaking again. Ooh, yeah, we're back.
I have never had a character die on me. That is a first.
Oh, oh my word.
I'm terrified because I know Gail's gonna. No.
But
It's okay. Yeah. We'll cross
why
that
don't
bridge when
we
we
just
get
go
to
on
it.
break and then
Yeah.
like, while Doku figures
Yeah.
that out?
Yeah.
So yeah, Brain, if you can just
Mhm.
get us on break, and we will be back shortly, y'all.
Do
Yeah.
you know how to do the break now? Or?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Sick stuff. We'll see you shortly, guys.
See you shortly. Where's the
Test, test.
You're good now, but we're going on break.
Go. Yeah, we'll just take the outro. I see you got the timer set up. Yeah, my Discord just shit the bed.
Yeah, we figured. Alright, see you in 5.
Let's see.
Hi! Hello, everybody.
Just let us know.
Howdy.
Can they hear us?
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Ah!
Am I alive now?
Are you alive? That's a good question.
What is it to be alive?
Oh my gosh.
Well, to be alive isn't Gilseus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some may say too soon. I think it's just the right time.
So when I made a joke, it was too soon.
But it's his character that died.
I give you permission to make jokes about dead characters.
Thank you.
That goes for everybody. That's not just Sophie.
You know that song called Dead Mom from Beetlejuice the musical?
Yes.
It's just it's what goes through my head.
Oh my gosh.
Just place the word mom with character and that's spot on.
But can they hear us yet? Or I can't hear you.
Or just Gale, but not anymore.
There we go.
What?
Yeah, it was a really bad time for my thing to just one of my discords, because I have two of them. One of them just died. Like, it's like, I'm done, and I was like, okay.
Like, I'm tired.
Basically, it's like, we've been doing this for an hour and a half.
I think a Discord just needs to get with the program. I'm not being
What I was
funny.
gonna ask you, Doku, is am I speaking? Can you speak for Reslin on what he says?
Before we start, though, me and Sharice were watching a John Mulaney compilation last night, and there's one where he's just, I think he's making fun of a hymn. It's the bread is bread. And I was like, oh, that's Gale trying to remember what he wants, when Cedar was asking what he wanted at the banquet.
The bread! Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh yeah,
But-
we're at a banquet now.
Yeah,
And Gale is having just bread.
Well,
For the
because
entire
of Dana, it's pan dulce, but yes.
It's what?
Pan dulce, sweet bread.
Ooh.
Spanish sweet
Okay.
bread.
Ooh,
I don't think I've tried that before. I'm gonna put
Very
that on the
good.
list. Mm.
But what does Reslin actually say? That's my question.
I guess we'll find out.
Just writing it out. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, banquet, party.
So.
Oh, this is some sweet bread.
You guys are
It has a crust.
just enjoying the banquet as much as you
Observant.
can. The music is lively. Everyone's kind of having a good time. It's a little solemn, and I'll get music going here in just a second because that's also now dead. But
Taylor Swift.
right, hold on.
You
think I
introduced
got
someone to the Bardcore Shake It Off.
We
Yesterday.
did.
Yeah.
I worked hard, and I was just, he's like, "What are you playing?" And I was like, "Well."
There you go. So huge banquet. Everybody's having a good time, and is this actually working, or did Discord die?
No, it's working.
It's working.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, so you're all eating, and suddenly Kida stops for a moment, and she hears in Resla's voice, "Hey, little darling. I made it out. I'm safe now. My bar is gone. So is the rest of the city. But I'm free, and I'll see you soon."
Also, Dimron says you're welcome.
Also, Dimlin said, yes, it's all thanks to your friend Dimlin. I don't know if that was more than 25 words, but fuck it.
Dimlin?
It's also just like.
Tear almost comes out of his skin. Glad you're alive. Please don't ever die again. Love you, darling. And she's just like, and then like forgetting that he probably has more words left. He's alive. Yes. Oh, that's
Is he alright? What's
Oh, it's so great. Oh, I'm so glad. It looks like
oh
happy
gosh.
tears. Happy tears. Oh, sweetie. Oh, yes. Oh, that's so great. I'm so happy for you.
I swear, if
death like 5 times if you kill me at this point.
Yeah.
Dana's
would you
just
like
gonna
some bread
see.
to celebrate?
What?
Would you like some bread to celebrate? It's sweet. Maybe it'll cheer you up.
Okay. I'm so happy. I'm so glad we called Dimron. I assume it was Dimron that you think? Oh, good for her.
Dana
Oh,
just
that's
sees
so
Kittis crying and goes, "I don't know what to do, but you look sad. You look sad and hurt. Have a band-aid." And she places a bottle in front of you that just has band-aid sprawled across it.
No. Like Kittis like slowly just like reaches up.
Do you actually try to stop her?
She's like, let's not use that for our emotions.
Dana, can I just ask, in what universe is that a band-aid?
Cedar starts nothing.
Yeah, how is this a band-aid?
Although wait, I don't know how she could mouth.
Booze fixes problems.
I just set myself into it.
Not in my experience. Actually, in my experience, it just makes you make friends.
Which fixes loneliness, which is a problem.
I've never been lonely, but sure.
Hold on.
I guess I can
Dana's
see
has a
that
point.
logic.
No, she didn't. That's the point. She did a lot of friends with alcohol.
See, alcohol may
Big Hero
fix your
6
problems.
style head pats, they're there.
What?
I said, Big Hero 6 style head pads, they're there. No, Chaotic, you got it a little bit backwards. Cedar's the short one.
Yeah, see, alcohol may do it for you, but for me, it's bread. I could eat it every day, like, easily.
These all Scott Pilgrim quotes. Is someone a level 3 vegan in here? Is that what's going on?
Chicken isn't vegan?
She's laughing because it was just like bread and wine. And I just turned to her and she understood what I meant. She's compared Gale to Jesus. I think this is compared Gale to Jesus. No, Gale.
What? I did not catch that.
Forgot in the line.
Chaotic, when we finally line up a chance to play together, I fully encourage drinking.
Oh my god. That truly would be chaotic.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Oh!
But
Oh!
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh.
She told us she told us during the Strahd stream, so you weren't there.
I wasn't there, I missed it!
I didn't
Ah.
see it. I didn't see it either. Like,
Oh, I didn't see that either.
Congratulations!
Congrats. That is amazing.
Feel free to name it after us.
Don't name it after Kiss.
Just name it after Sophie and Harry. Small dipshit.
Wow.
Hey,
Small
hey,
from Sophie,
hey.
dipshit from Harry.
Tell us the thing. Tell us the thing.
I was gonna say. Come on.
Oh. But
What do you want to tell us? Now I'm curious.
Imagine the chaotic baby that's going to be like unleashed upon the world.
Yes.
I kind of cannot wait for that.
Just like a rattle shaped like a battle mace.
Yes. The 3D printer is
Love it.
firing up already.
Oh my god.
So yes.
It's
Well,
possible. I've seen it.
it's D.
D.
His first name better be Monkey.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah. I just started that grind, so I love that.
I still need to pick it back up again.
But yeah, back to session.
Back
Yeah,
to
sorry,
session.
sorry,
Well,
sorry,
congratulations, Chaotic.
Yes,
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Oh.
Can't
I'm-
wait to hear more about the little guy.
Yeah, I'm sad I missed that announcement, but it's awesome. But yeah, so man, how do we come back from that? All right, guys, session's over.
No.
Session's over. There's gonna be a baby in the world.
Right. All right, have fun.
Have fun.
Bye.
See you later, chaotic.
All right. So I guess in lieu of the news, if we roll any more this session, you bunch of RPers, will you guys all get a blessing.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
So, right, the banquet does seem to be just popping off, and people are kind of drinking. People are mostly ignoring Cedar's family, though, so everyone is kind of celebrating amongst themselves for the sake of partying, but everyone's
Family
kind of
as in
very
party
solemn.
family, or family as in like blood family?
Blood family.
Ah.
And party family. But eventually,
Rude.
eventually the judge that you guys have so been accustomed to talking to and being the leeway, kind of comes up and offers you a salute of congratulations to Cedar and kind of taps the cups together if offered.
Do the voice.
Yes.
Do the voice. Do the drawl.
There are.
That's a right fancy drink you got there.
Oh, it's just tea in a wine glass.
I also do drink tea on a good day. Yeah, I just my wife hates it because I leave the tea bags just all over the place. Wink, wink.
No,
I don't get it.
I don't want to.
I don't wanna.
That's fine. So, anyways, may your rule be fruitful and long, and and without much difficulty. If you need anything ever from our part of the world, farming needs and the like, you just be sure to ask. But I have to know, after your parade, and I guess your sentencing of your dear friend there, what is your plan?
Well, I am still thinking that through a little bit. I believe that there's still a lot for me to do before I can settle and just commit myself solely to ruling. So, I believe that I will most likely entrust one of my siblings as regent, or more than one of them to maintain a fair balance. And then I'm going to go and help fix what's wrong with this world, along with my friends. They've done so much for me, and I can't just up and leave now, can I?
Well, that's a right fairness, is to say. There's a lot going on in this world, and I will do my best to help you. Just know, if the need arises, because you had mentioned settling, I do have a son, Steelbeak, or a daughter, Silvercloth. That's more your fancy. I don't know the company you keep, but if you need,
The look in Cedar's eyes, like y'all hear the buzzing noise over the mind link again. Just nah.
got a lot of farmland you can settle in on as well, to create some farm hands of your own. If you ever needed it, don't forget to go amiss the favors that the Obscura and did for this election process. But I should probably take my leave. You have a parade tomorrow and a court date to set out to as well. So good luck. And he kind of just scurries away.
Thank you.
Did he just
Wait.
offer like us to like marry a child or something? What the heck?
No, I know Steelbeak. He's actually around my age, but I don't.
As soon as
okay.
he walks away, Steelbeak kind of leans over the table and gives Cedar like a salute and a wink.
Why am I imagining like the Chad meme, but as an owlin?
Just Cedar looks so uncomfortable right now. It's like, hi.
At this point, Cadis has abandoned the table. She's got a little bit of alcohol in her.
Oh no.
And she is just basically going around and being like, nope, this is gonna be a party, guys. And she's basically trying to socialize and dance with anything and anyone.
You will find yourself half-heartedly received. They will entertain you more out of fear of reprise from
Fear of your mother.
yeah, the Nectea, your mother. So it would be more like play with my child more than actually them wanting to. But you'll find a lot of people share a drink and kind of dance and party. Um, and you kind of gather that tomorrow's going to kind of be a big day where you'll be paraded across your district, if you will. So you'll be flying down from the Imperial Mountain over to Genos, one of the main cities. Which hold on,
Yeah, I was wondering.
That was in your domain. Yeah, so you'll kind of do a circuit around your area. So you'll be shown off in Genos. You'll hit your hometown. You'll be shown off in Pangi, and then the Imperial City is where you'll kind of end your journey. And you'll kind of quickly kind of travel through each of these locations until you end at the Imperial City, at which point you know that there'll be a way for you to fast travel to Gem to make it within your 1 week deadline to get your friend sentenced to death. I mean, chance to live.
My gosh. So, okay. Got that all worked out in my head. Is that dude just still standing there?
I know he kind of like, took his leave. His daughter was next to him. She kind of bowed too. And you kind of hear her as she walks away, and she's not that pretty, Dad. You promised me something pretty. And you kind of understand what they're talking about, but
That
it's
is a
just
rude
little awkward.
child.
Yeah, nobles can be pretty. There's reasons
Yeah.
that I do.
You hear her.
I understand that.
She has boy wings, Father.
You do have boy wings.
I'm gonna have to get used to all this again.
Yay, discrimination.
This is why I was not comfortable around thieves.
He whispers
I'm
that
starting
joke.
to see what you're saying there.
All right. So the night of festivities kind of travels through. Is there anything more that you guys wanted to do tonight?
Nope.
Well, I guess
This was
probably
just
the,
like-
I would assume the bird would probably fly through.
How long would it take?
I mean, it wouldn't have had to be right then. Like, the
Oh,
last
yeah.
episode doesn't have to have been simultaneous. Bang.
But the message.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. It's really fast,
Let's
don't
see.
you?
Yeah. So I will say, we'll do this then. So when they reach the Imperial City, which is the end of the road for the for the kind of parade of the new royal family, I'll say that the bird will have met you, essentially there.
Okay.
It's fair.
Okay.
All right.
Before the festivities end, Gale is going to head over to Dana. And say, hey, how you getting on there?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, nice work. Nice work yesterday with dealing with him.
Oh.
You really held your own as always.
Yeah, so did you. I'm quite surprised with how much you were in the fight.
Just did what I did. That's all there is to it, really. I know you're always a bit self-conscious of yourself, but you're one of us. You know.
I know.
I just want to remind you of that.
Oh no, I know. I mean,
Honestly,
you're all kind of messed up too. Except for you. I mean,
Yeah,
you're probably the most rational of all of us.
I mean, I'm also an idiot, but sure.
Well, yes, but that doesn't have to do with rationality. That has to do with intelligence.
I suppose. Yeah.
That one's broken into like 20 pieces at least, pointing at Cedar.
Me?
No.
Oh no.
That
You're
one
just standing in front
I
of one another.
stopped trying to understand a long time ago because I care about my sanity.
Yeah.
Or what's left
Hey,
of it,
I'm-
let's be honest.
I
On
was
the
about
topic,
to say.
on the topic, on the topic of Kiddis, I haven't told anybody this before. I'm gonna tell you
Huh?
because you know,
Yeah.
we tell people secrets. When we first met Kiddis, all that time ago, and like for the first solid month afterwards,
Right before I was here.
yeah, I was kind of scared of her.
Not surprised.
I mean, we found her in a tower. She was chained up with torture devices, and she was happy. And she could talk to dead things. That freaked me out. That freaked me out.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, as I've gotten to know her, she's pretty great.
So then, question, how would you feel if some random woman showed up, led you and your friends into a desert without without much explanation, and you just went with it?
I mean, I've pretty much been going with it since that day in Bearving.
That's quite literally how we met.
Oh,
A woman just dragged you into a desert with zero explanation.
huh.
And you followed willingly.
When you found us, did you have a sort of explanation revealed to you? Was it?
Oh,
a moment
no,
of
I knew
clarity, or-
I knew what I was doing. I was following Philo. Y'all wanted to follow Philo, so I said, "Come with me." You stupidly said yes, knowing nothing.
Yeah,
Kid, it's like flop, kind
it's
of like
just half my
almost like
life.
comes back over and kind of just like flops over on Dana and just like, yeah.
Hey,
Because she would prefer to be around her friends than around the nobles.
so Reslin's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm honestly really happy. I know it really got you bummed out, so it's cool that he's alive.
He's alive and he's well and he's no longer dying.
Yeah, you know, if
That's a big weight off your back, kid.
if this Dimran is powerful enough to save your boyfriend from something like that, I'm split between if I want to meet her or fight her. Both sound very fun.
Yes.
I
feel like you would
mean-
do both.
Yeah, you would fight, and then she would get you drunk, and then you'd have cookies.
Love it.
I feel like they'd be friends, don't you think, Gail?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you're both strong and awesome, and then a little bit damaged, but that's never a bad thing.
You know, I was so close to considering that a compliment, and then you called me strong, which does not mean much coming from you. And she starts laughing.
I walked right into that one, didn't I?
I'm kidding.
mean,
I love
think
you, small
think I'm
one.
actually stronger than you, Gail. Like, physically, I think I'm just a little bit stronger than you are. Physically.
I walk out to a balcony now, and I just jump. I'm joking.
You fly just fine.
He doesn't
And
jump. He just
Dana just leans over the balcony. You can't even die right, bitch.
Somebody Alan sees like the queen's friend jump off the balcony, and the queen goes, "You have wings, dipstick."
I know. Sometimes I just like the sensation of free fall. You know, the
I know.
cold wind in your face.
Fun.
And it's fun.
Fun.
Yeah. It's like it's just an adrenaline rush. You
It
know.
really is. It really
Yeah.
is. Why do you think I do it?
How high up is the balcony?
Good point. Good point.
What?
How high up is the balcony?
Oh no.
I mean, it's
We're
casting
gods.
wall, so
It's okay. We're gods.
140 feet, 40 meters.
Yeah, Dana jumps off and halfway through summons King, grabs hold, and just flies to the bottom.
Gosh, dang it, Dana. Okay.
Kiddo said let go, by the way, before you jump. He's like, nope.
Hey, kiddos, if you want, I can do a free fall, and you can like piggyback ride, so you can know what it feels like.
Oh, I've free fallen before.
No, but like the free fall with wings.
Well, I don't have wings.
Okay, never mind then.
How different would it be
So-
on your back versus just be free falling? Let's see.
Y'all are just going back and
Okay.
forth with all of this.
We're
for,
just
like,
cliff diving now, yes.
hours, and yeah, you guys are just like, and then in like a drunken stupor, you guys actually kind of wander out and things like that, and then when you guys make it back inside, you'll notice that the hall that was once full is now empty, and everyone had kind of turned in earlier than you'd think, right? People were mostly just celebrating, and then when Cedar had left the room to free fall off a cliff, everyone else kind of made their excuses and just kind of disappeared. You'll notice that some people are actually also just leaving entirely. That night, they're kind of setting out to, make it down the mountain and things like that. So people are kind of scattering and all sorts of stuff. And it does seem to be probably midnight now. Just you guys are off in your banter for a while.
Kiddo's kind of like pats Cedar on the back with her left hand and just like, you need to work on making friends.
Oh, I've always been atrocious at it.
Yeah, but you're ruling now. You need to make friends.
You're right. One time, to try and get me to be more social, Mai had me run the festival booth, and some Karen got mad when I told her that if you don't cover a crystal ball, it could technically burn your house down.
Oh.
How did you word that?
I said, if you buy this, make sure when you leave your house you cover it. And she goes, oh, because of like spirits or something? And I said, no, because if the sun catches it just right, it can burn your freaking house to the ground.
Yeah, that would be why.
Yeah, my
I mean, it kind of makes sense. I mean, refraction and everything, I get that. That's.
Ew.
it's
Wait,
just-
you
yeah.
understand refraction?
Yeah. I spent time reading as a kid. Not a lot, but I did a little bit of reading here and there.
Thank you. See, you get it. Because mine was like, Cedar, you need to word things a little bit better. And I was like, I was just telling her, I was giving her a warning. I was telling her how it's. Is that not what's going to happen? I haven't really run the festival booth since then.
Well, that's a bit late out. You've been traveling.
No. That was like 2 years before I met you guys.
Oh.
Yeah, the festival booth. I was at the school for like 4 years.
Mai's the mean lady, right?
She's not mean.
She was mean to me.
She was mean to you. She's not normally like that.
Yeah, she was okay when I first met her.
She was so
And
mean.
then when we did the bear vein thing, she was all like, "You are towing the line with the Fae." Ooh.
The line is a dot at this point.
We crossed it a long time ago.
Oh yeah, I mean these things. That's just little.
As you all continue to just speak, and you're just in your own little world for hours and talking, and everything just feels nice. The sun actually begins to peek through the portcullises and the holes in the walls that are kind of left over from this crumbling castle, and light just fills the room. And mid-sentence, you just hear very loud trumpets and fanfare playing as a bunch of Pegasus-type creatures, horses with wings, and a lot of other winged beasts that have been domesticated and tamed, are carrying little, I guess, how do I explain it? These little wooden structures that just have chairs on them, enough for each of you in the party, and then there's one large one with many chairs for the rest of Cedar's family, and I guess these armored Owlin knights actually unboard, and you guys just realized you stayed up all night talking and chatting and just enjoying each other and relaxing for like the first time in a long time that you lost track of time. Um, and platforms. I lost the word platforms. Yes, so there's just these little platforms that are being suspended from winged horses that are there to actually that are carrying an ornate throne. And um, one of the knights deboards and approaches Cedar and just, oh, perfect. You're already ready. Please take your seat and we'll begin the parade.
Oh gosh. Oh, okay. All
You,
right.
um, you, pardon my, um, rudeness. You seem like you were up all night, enjoying the festivities. And did you get any sleep? Have you? Is that what you're wearing?
Okay, James. Suppose the kids just drag Cedar off at this point. Is that what happened? Yeah, basically. Yeah. I got those vibes. I'll be right back.
And you just see the knight just kind of take his feathered hand and kind of scratch his forehead as he waits for your return, impatiently.
Candace like very quickly find it's like basically she finds the outfit that you wore to the wedding and basically kind of does like as like this needs to look a little bit different because it's your parade. You can't help it. You fix my dress. And she basically is like asking her Fey Queen just like fix this dress and make it look like regal.
So you're like your roll of performance, I guess. Then if that's what
She's
we're
just
going
like,
with.
yeah, basically, and she's like, "You guys serious?" Like she's like, "You completed the task. This could be her prize."
How can you say that without like asking Cedar? I'm here for it.
Yeah. Let's see, performance. Oh, that's 21.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Wait, Doku, what you just put on the map is amazing. That is so pretty.
Yeah, this is
That's-
like when I was like original like crumbling castle, like where you guys have been at. This was the first art that I found for it. I just haven't used it yet.
Oh,
It's so
pretty.
pretty.
But fix her dress.
All right, so we'll roll a quick insight along with that roll.
Insight.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Oh my god.
So the threads come from your fingertips and completely rework the dress that Cedar was kind of wearing into a way it kind of makes it a little bit more poofy, a little bit more beautiful. It actually rubs the tired off of her face as well and kind of ruffles up her face feathers a little bit to some degree to give her a more natural light about her, and it gets her ready. But you actually get a weird feeling this time from the threads and from the prayer and from the performance that you get is kind of like not disapproving, but kind of indifferent towards this particular request.
She's just like, seriously.
So, um,
Every deity's reaction to Candace right now is just, seriously.
just really
Just
with all
die.
the power in the world, and this is what's happening. No kidding. All right,
You
so
literally have all these abilities and you choose to fix dresses. You just use me as a seamstress.
Like you're trying to fix your mom's dress.
right. So the dress is fixed. I suppose you guys get kind of escorted back, and
Yeah, she grabs her like rest of her stuff and she's like bounces down the stairs.
you hear only the shifting of armor in a salute as Cedar begins to kind of walk by and takes her place on this floating throne. The horses then begin to kind of take off the ground, and for the next week, essentially, you will be flown over the entire nation that you oversee, your portion of it at least. And you'll be stopping by each city. You'll rest each night in encampments that have been specifically set up for you. Um, you'll be brought food. You'll see a lot of your fellow Owlins that are happy to have, a Nictea leader again. I know you changed your name, but they haven't heard yet.
Right.
They see kind of like the Nictea family, like on the throne again, and many of them like join you in flight and fly with you for miles and take time out their day to kind of just follow the parade just for a chance to like see you. I know you wanted to potentially do something in your hometown. I think I remember that, right? Didn't I? I thought I wrote a note for that.
Yes,
Um,
yes, actually.
so I'll say on the second night, you actually land.
Okay, I'm gonna long rest real quick.
Yeah, ditto.
Yeah, no, you guys get your long rest. You get your spell slots back. Um,
Yay.
you notice that Dana's kind of on a not on a suspended chair like the rest of your family
Oh
that
no,
was there.
she would have refused to be on that platform and would have said, "Oh, thank you for the offer of the escort, but I'd rather not disgrace you with my presence, so I'll take my own horse."
Yeah.
And summons
Um.
King, and she says it all in like a very cocky way.
mm. You are though surrounded. So you are following the caravan of
She's right next to
parade.
it, yeah.
Um. Yeah, but you are surrounded in like 20 horsemen of just flying owlin in armor, flying horses. You are surrounded.
Good one,
On
you're not
camp.
escaping.
At one point during the flight, Dana hears on the mind like, "Hey, Pyro, you know you're not a disgrace to me, right?
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure. You're gonna do great in this trial. I believe in you. Please don't die.
No promises.
Please don't die.
Try not to, okay?"
So we'll fast forward to second night then, and they land in your hometown. If you have the map, feel free to put it up. If not, I can try to find it.
I don't have it.
61.
All right, give me a few moments.
Yeah. So I think during this night,
Oh,
the party will be staying at Cedar's old home from like when she was just a little owlet.
when you say little,
A child.
And Doku, I sent in the group chat the numbers from my and pulling things out of my bag of mundane items.
All right, I will prep those.
And then that actually reminded me, so I'm gonna, because this is quick. At some point during the night, Dana will get the deck of many things and grab.
Nope.
We agreed on this.
We agreed on this, but you can't. Not this way.
What do you mean not this
We
way?
agreed on this, but Kiddis has not shown you it. You don't know it exists.
Okay,
yet.
well then they have the conversation. Whatever. Let's
Yeah.
get this over with.